You know, just a quick bitch vid here. Got one of these. Actually, I ordered several sets of figures. This is one of the ones, the Stern Guard Veteran Squad, and I have a couple of other Finecast figures, some of the singles, and they weren't too bad. But I have to say, I was really disappointed with these figures. I'm not going to go into everything, but I just figured I'd show you some really quick issues I've had with these. I mean, look at this guy. Half his foot is missing. You can see there's bubbles in the mold. Now I cut off the sprue on the bottom, or the piece for the slot, but the bubbles were there already, so you can see like half the foot was missing on this guy. And I started to fill it in, but the beak on both of the guys with these types of helmets, you can see I've put in some filler there, but there's big air bubbles right at the tip of both of those beaks. And this guy, what was this guy's problem? Now he's got like a loincloth there, but you can practically see through part of it. I mean, you know, I could probably work around that and say, you know, it's kind of like battle damaged and it's kind of frayed and stuff, but again, kind of disappointing to spend the money that's spent on these and have these type of quality issues. Here's another good one here. Again, his beak had an air bubble in the end, but take a look at the Aquila on the chest there. It's not even, the wings aren't even lined up because I guess the model, the mold, I guess that's where it split, but the wings didn't even line up. Tried to fix them as best I can, but still looks like crap. And really, the amount of cleanup I had to do on these, I spent more time cleaning these up than on any of the plastic figures. Now this one, you probably can't see it, but almost the entire elbow was missing on this guy. I actually had to fill it in with super glue and baking powder to get it to harden up, but there, almost that entire elbow was missing when I got it. And oops, had to do the same thing down in the crotch area there. There's a bunch of large bubbles. Even in the feet, you can see there's just, I don't know what it is they do with this particular resin, but there's a lot of air bubbles trapped in this resin, so it's very, very annoying. And you know, it's not just on the figures, it's even on the weapons. Like if you look here in the front of this one, you can see right above the skull there where the strap connects to the gun, the air bubbles, and even the side of the barrel. I mean, it's just really disappointing. And the mold lines, well, there you can see on the scope too, there's actually a bubble right in the middle there, so that's not ideal. And if you look closely on the slide for the slide handle there right above the thing, you can see half of that's missing because of an air bubble. But as I was saying, I spent more time cleaning this up than I ever spent on plastic versions of these. There were so many mold lines, so much flashing. I mean, you know, you kind of, when you start doing it on the plastic ones, you figure, you know what, those plastic molds have probably been used so many times, you kind of understand if there's a little off, you know, if it's not quite, both pieces aren't lined up, you know, 100%. But from my understanding, these are brand new molds, so you think they should be in top condition and not suffer a lot of the same problems that maybe some of the older plastic molds did. But I can't say this, wherever possible, I am going to avoid picking up any more Finecast models. They're just not worth the price, and the amount of time on cleanup is just ridiculous for what you pay for these. But that's it. I mean, I don't really like to put out too much negative stuff. I mean, there's a lot out there. I don't know what anybody else's experience. I mean, I've seen kind of pros and cons. Some people think they're great. Some people have complained about them, but just from a quality perspective, I just thought these were absolutely horrible. And like I said, I picked up a couple other boxes, and once I get into those, I'll, hopefully this is a one-time thing. Maybe I just got a bad batch, but I guess time will tell. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there just as a warning to anybody who may be looking at the Finecast, specifically the Stern Guard set. And if anybody else out there has gotten this set, I'd be curious to hear if you've had the same issues or if it's just been me. Again, maybe I got a bad batch, and maybe this is just an overreaction, but I'll go through my other sets as I start putting them together and see what they look like. But anyway, hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.